Day trader Jason, Jenkins Risk Management, um, JenkinsRM.com. JenkinsRM.com is where you can find us. Listen, there's been some really big moves as usual in the cryptocurrency space, and I want to just review some of our trades lately. So, guys, this is about as transparent as it gets. I mean, every day we put in alerts, what the model's spitting back as far as cycles and the trend and where we're working positions. Um, and we're having some phenomenal results. So you see me doing these videos and talking about where I like the market and where I kind of expect to maybe happen. And so you can go back and look, but we've been talking about Ripple a long time. I said, this stock has just been quietly pulling back. I've talked about many times that this is how these markets trade. Um, I talked about this on our podcast that we just started, and I guess I'll tell people about that. If you go to thebitcoinpodcast.com, we just had our first episode launched that I did here Saturday, and I encourage you guys to check that out. But I talk in there about the psychology of trading. We were talking about thermodynamics, and when you have something go what's called phase transition, and you can see that in the temperature, or when something goes from a solid state to a liquid state and then to a liquid to gas state, um, you can see the point of entropy where price will literally go vertical. That's what happens a lot in these crypto markets. I mean, any market that trades that gets into a lot of euphoria, it has a lot of energy, it moves into a blow off top. You had Tesla do it a few times when it was all the rage. The gold market in 2011, obviously the dot-com market, the NASDAQ, it's all the same energy. I don't care if you're looking at the temperature of boiling water or you're looking at the chart of Ripple here. It's the same physics, it's the same energy. So when you have this phase transition move where you go vertical, you tend to get more than a 50% pullback. And this tends to happen a lot in the crypto market. You get the move up, and then you get the pullback, and then a lot of times you'll just kind of slowly leak back down where you almost retrace all the entire move. All right. You can notice here that here's the price, cycles away from this green line is called our pi line. It's a concept that I developed. Pi is the perfect cycle, but price cycles away from it, and then it cycles back to it. It tends to do that. It doesn't happen all the time, but that's the concept. So having known how these patterns move, this has just been, I have questions like, well, how did you guys know to buy? Were you looking at volume? Were you looking at the news? You were trying to plan out did you guys know that there was something going on with Ripple in advance? And the answer is no. It's just we're trading this same energy and these same patterns that show up over and over and over again. And this is what I teach in our model, in our training videos. But anyway, so we were picking up Ripple down here. I've just started trading off of Coinigy, which I love because it shows all my trades now. Before I was having to mark the chart, so now you just see them in real time as long as I do the trades through Coinigy. You can link this puppy right to your whatever exchange you're trading on. It's really pretty slick. So anyway, there is a couple more buys in here that aren't even on this chart, but now I won't have to do that. So sometimes if I didn't save the chart, it doesn't show, but we were buying, I've been putting alerts in the room. We've been talking about it in videos, but slowly accumulating here back towards pi. And sure enough, we got lower than the cycle popped, and now we're kind of in the start of potentially a new bigger picture uptrend. So from here, what I want to see on Ripple, if you're part of our crypto group, you're going to be getting the alerts, obviously, and we talk about this in depth. But just to make the call, big picture call here in the public setting, I'll just tell you right now that if Ripple, hopefully you guys can see this. I probably don't need the RSI on here. Bear with me a second. So you see the volume come back in. That's a good sign. The volume slowly tapers off in this pullback. If you have a lot of volume in a sell-off, that's pretty indicative of a bear market. That's called distribution. When you have a pullback on light volume, that's just a healthy, quiet resting period for the token, right? And then this is just classic. So when we were buying here, bringing our average down, boom, we're taking profits into this most recent move higher. You can see the cycles coming up. But if we can get above what we call the bands here, which you have a topping tail right into these bands, if we can get above here, there's lots of room to go retest this high first. That would be the first target. That's like 88.75, and then these highs in over here, which is 11,000 or 11,000, whatever you want to call it, alpha decimal. So that's where this thing can head. That's where Ripple can go. We'll just trade it around on the way. The risk is obviously below the lows from last week, so I wouldn't want the token back below that low. That would be pretty bearish. But yeah, we were buying here basically on the start of this move up. My traders know that's a real money candle. We're taking profit. And then I actually might add a piece back that we sold really well now that we're getting a little bit of a pullback. Take profit, take profit, take profit. Now I'm going to actually buy some back most likely here at the end of the day. And we'll buy even more back here. I'd love to put all three of these lots back on lower, down and around this area. So anyway, guys, stay tuned on that. And then if you're interested in joining our crypto team, go to JenkinsRM.com, JenkinsRM.com, and come over here. We have a prop program where you can get funded. You can read about the different training we do. But on the crypto side right here, boom, crypto coin team. This is our cryptocurrency group. There's a couple ways to get involved with us. This is just basically you're paying for the real-time alerts. This has to do with developing yourself as a trader. You want to learn how to trade professionally. I share with you the model I built over 10 years running the desk and trading fixed income and treasuries on the institutional side. You learn the model, training course, coaching and mentoring. This is more in depth. This is trading together, having weekly mentoring sessions. This type of group coaching is available too on a one-on-one basis by the hour also. So anyway, guys, that's the way to get involved with us there. I mean, you come into our room and you join our team here. This is some of the results we've been having, but we have 13 or 14 positions. And this type of consistency, I mean, I would just challenge anybody to show me these types of results. We've been putting it out there in real time alerts. We're just going to keep trading. This is only about 2 months of trading. That's what's amazing about this space. This is what's possible. Some of these are, Neo, we were buying down around even lower than 11, but that's our average cost now. Lots of doubles in here, guys. So this is what's possible when you start to understand time and you know how to trade these things and work a position. So anyway, lots more to come. We're going to be trading this for several years, so come join us. It'll be a fun journey. All right, guys, and hope that helps. Talk to some of you. Look forward to seeing some of you in the room.